I would like us to come onto our backs today. You may bend your knees if that's comfortable, have your legs straight, rest together or out. See what feels right to you. And you can have your arms out away from you or resting on your body, whatever helps. And you may find it helpful to close your eyes if that's comfortable enough for you. If not, just lower your gaze so you're not looking around. Hi, Kelly. And we'll just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and let the weight of the body drop into the ground. Feel gravity. Feel heaviness. Feel the earth. And then move your awareness from the outer back body, touching the ground, to the inner body, connecting with the breath. And then breathe deeply into the belly and allow the belly to expand as you fill it with air. And feel it relaxing as you exhale. Breathing deeply in and completely out. And then breathing from the belly into the ribs. First expanding the belly and the ribs. And then breathing from the belly to the ribs to the chest. Feeling the entire lungs expanding. Welcome. Please join us on your back. Breathing 3-part yogic breath. And then we'll bend the knees and bring them into the palms of the hands. And coordinating with your breath, we're going to circle the legs around in opposite directions. So they're not moving as one unit, but rather mirroring each other. And just see how the breath and the movement might coordinate. And then reverse directions. And then keep the knees pulled in. And rather than having them together, have them a little apart, like around shoulder width apart, and pull each of your knees toward your shoulders. And then see if you can feel the breath coming all the way down to the base of your spine. Okay. And then relax that, but keep the knees in the air and open them out as wide as they'll go, resting your hands on your inner legs, or if you prefer, holding from below. I like the weight of my hands to help the legs release, but you might like the hands below to feel that support and help the legs release. The feet are just dangling in the air. And then when you breathe deeply, notice where it goes here. So we've just moved the legs a tiny bit from the last position, and yet perhaps you see how different the breath feels. Okay. And then bring your hands to the bottoms of your feet. You might need to lift your head to do that. And then we'll lift the feet and lower the head. Bringing the feet over the knees with the hands resting on the bottoms of the feet. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, pull the chin in, drop the backs of the shoulders down. Letting the weight of the hands be heavy and then going inward and feeling the spread of your breath into the shape of your body. So again, a minor adjustment in the placement of the legs, and yet see how the breath feels now. Deepen the inhale, spreading the breath across more of your body. Beautiful. And release the feet down, and then just rest the knees against each other. Once again, feeling where the breath moves through you. And then bringing the knees into the hands again, we're going to rock ourselves up. And you're going to try to cross your ankles and in one motion, rock all the way over your ankles onto hands and knees. You can't do it from there, Rod. You have to start from your back so you have momentum. There you go. Wonderful. So we'll place the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Those of you who like a more challenging practice, you can place the hands in front of the shoulders and do an upward dog and a downward dog. The rest of us are going to do a cat and cow. So beginning by tilting the tailbone up, dropping the belly down as you breathe into the belly, and then carrying the breath all the way up to the chest as you look up. And then exhale, starting with the tailbone, curling it down, lifting the belly toward the spine, releasing all the air out, dropping the head down to complete the movement in your cat pose. So continue like this, or if you're wanting a more rigorous practice, you'll just switch between downward dog and then flip over onto the tops of your feet. Let the hips sag but not touch. Pull the shoulders back, bring the gaze up, inhaling upward dog. Exhaling downward dog. Just find whatever works for you. And you can do some combination of those. Doesn't have to be one or the other. Let the pace of your breathing set the pace of your movement. If you're doing the upward dog and downward dog version, bring your knees back down. Hands are right under the shoulders, gaze is straight down at the ground. Lift your belly to support your spine and send your left leg back and your right arm forward. Long, slow, deep breathing. And bring the right hand down. Step the left leg behind you over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs together. That'll give you a little more stability and a little more movement. And then bring weight into that left hand and twist and reach the right arm up. Again, squeezing the thighs together. Try to turn all the way, bringing your left ribs under you, gazing at your right thumb. Try to bring the breath up into the chest, through the twist. Good. And then bring the hand down. Step that left leg back over to the left, and then slide the right knee up. Come up onto your fingertips. Leave the back knee off the ground, curling those toes under. Press down into the fingers, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, take the gaze up, and push back through your left heel. Really press into your fingers and lengthen up the body. Welcome. Beautiful. And then bring the back knee down. We're not folding forward yet. We're going to bend that back leg. Reach the right hand back for the left foot. Pull it in toward the buttock, looking over the right shoulder. Stay connected to your breath. Now release the leg. Relax the toes. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, and now come forward into your sleeping pigeon. You can rest your forehead on your hands or your arms or your fists or the ground if it comes down. And then try to square your hips off with the floor so you're not leaning down into your right hip or back into your left hip. Feeling not just how your breath feels, but where it goes and what happens in that part of your body that receives the breath. What's the sensation? What's the movement? What's the effect on the stretch, if any? Then plant your hands under your shoulders, press yourself up, and then bring your buttocks to the ground so that you're in this position with one leg out and one foot in. And then we'll flex that left foot and inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring it to the right knee. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, come over to the left. Turn your gaze up. Pull in with your left hand. Reach out with your right hand. And then breathe length up that right side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring the hand to the ground behind you. Bring weight into that right hand and lift your hips, planting the left foot flat on the ground if you can. Bringing the left arm up and back. Pressing the hips forward and under you. If you have the flexibility and the desire, you can bring that left hand back behind you and find your right heel, taking it a little bit deeper into your backward bend, or just leave the arm up. Try to roll your chest to face up. Beautiful. Lower your buttocks down if you had it lifted. Turn to face your straight leg. Inhale the right arm up. Flex your left foot actively and exhale over the leg. Resting the hands and arms, letting the elbows drop. Bring weight into that left leg. So take it out of the right sit bone and put it in the left sit bone. And then actively flex the foot, engage the thigh, push the leg down into the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reaching the head away from your hips. On the exhale, draw the belly toward the spine and relax everything. Drop the arms. So I'm asking you to do a lot on the inhale, really pushing down through the leg, lengthening out through the spine. And then on the exhale, relax. You can keep the leg engaged, but let the upper body surrender, fall. On your next inhale, roll yourself up, reach up. Exhale the arms down. Bring that left foot in, flip over your feet back to hands and knees. Hands right under shoulders for maximum support. Gazing straight down at the ground. Lift the belly to the spine. Send the right leg back, the left arm forward. Keep the neck flat by keeping your eyes just below your face. If you're looking in front of you, you're bending your neck, and we want a really straight line here. Reaching out from the center. And release the hand down. Cross the right leg behind you over to the left with the toes curled under. Squeeze the inner thighs together nice and strong. And then with weight in the right hand, start to turn and lift the left arm. As you inhale, reach up through the left hand. As you exhale, twist, bring the right ribs under you. Deep breath. Beautiful. Release the hand down. Send the right leg back over to the right. And then with weight in your hands, pull your left knee forward. Keeping the back toes curled under, we'll lift the back knee and come up onto the fingertips. As you push down into the fingertips, beautiful. You can lift your chest, creating that pigeon-like shape. Press back through your right heel. Roll your shoulders back, open your heart. And then let the knee come down. Bend your leg, your right leg, reach your left hand back for your foot and pull the heel toward your buttock, looking over your left shoulder. Where's the breath? And then release the leg. Toes can be relaxed. Come up onto the fingertips again for one breath in. And then exhale, fold it over, resting your head on the ground or on hands or fists. Fill the space of the stretch with breath. Exhale and sink. Feel your hips sinking down evenly on the right and the left. Just a couple more breaths here. And then with the hands under the shoulders, lift yourself up and just let the buttock come down, rotating your torso to the right. It's okay if you're not facing me anymore. Right leg is out, foot is flexed. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bring it to the left knee. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, reach over to the right, gazing up and to the left, reaching out of the fingers, long, stretching that whole side. Pulling that right hand into the knee. And inhale up. Exhale that left hand down to the ground behind you. Press into it with weight in your right foot as well. See if you can lift your hips off the ground. And then bring the right arm up and back. Drop the head back. And again, if you want, you can instead reach that right hand all the way back for your left heel. If you have the heel, release. And then come and bring the buttocks down. Turn to face your straight leg. Bring weight into your right buttock again. Flex your right foot. Inhale, arms reach up, stretch long. Try to stay long as you fold forward. So think about hinging from the hips, bringing your belly toward your thighs, relaxing the arms, dropping the elbows, relaxing the head. And then engaging the leg, pushing out through the heel, pulling in through the toes, pressing down through the knee, hugging the muscle of the thigh to the bone. And then as you press down into the ground, you can inhale and move away from the ground, lengthening the spine longer forward. Exhale, belly pulls in, relax. Relax into your exhale. Don't push yourself into it. Surrender to it. Feel the natural release of the out breath. On your next inhale, roll up, reach up. And exhale the arms down. Bring that right foot in and flip over your feet onto hands and knees. We'll take the hands in front of the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under, take a breath in, and then on your exhale, lift your knees but keep them bent. Push forward through your fingers, trying to press your belly back toward your thighs, keeping your knees bent, dropping the head down. Roll the shoulders down away from your ears, down your back. Press forward into the fingers again, sending the buttocks back like you're trying to have the buttocks over the heels. And then press the left heel down. Exhale and sink the chest toward the right thigh. Keep weight pressing forward through your fingers so that you're shifting weight from your hands to your left foot. Nice long breath. Bend that left knee and straighten the right leg. Press the right heel down. And once again, press forward through the fingers. Let that shift your buttocks back and then send your heel down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Drop the chest and belly toward that left leg. Beautiful. Straighten the left leg so that both legs are straight. Roll the elbows down toward the floor, widening across the upper back. Shake the head no as you exhale out of the mouth. Shake the head yes as you exhale out of the mouth. Shake the head all around, exhaling out of the mouth. Beautiful. And then walk the feet up to the hands with soft knees, chin to chest. Roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Reaching up through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. And then just stand here for a moment in mountain pose. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable. Feeling the lower body releasing down into the ground. Hips into legs, upper legs into lower legs into feet, feet into earth. Imagine that you're growing roots down through your feet, deep into the earth. And then let the upper body float upward toward the sky. See if you can identify that place inside of you that's the center, above which you're lifting up and below which you're sinking down. And then as you breathe into that center point, you can feel the breath spreading outward from there in all directions. And then shift weight into your left leg. So the whole body moves a little bit to the left and your body feels like it's hovering over that left foot. You might spread the toes a little wider and bring them back down. And then stay connected to that breath and just let the eyes open. So even though you're seeing what's happening outside, you're feeling what's happening inside. We're going to bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Maybe you're just bringing the heel and the toes are going to stay down if that's your balance challenge. Maybe you can lift it up so the toes are off the ground. If you can bring the foot all the way to the top of the thigh, go ahead and do that and press the thigh into the foot and the foot into the thigh. That'll create stability and allow you to open that knee out a little bit more. And then if you feel balanced, if you don't need your hands for balance, you can try bringing your hands together to the heart center in Anjali Mudra, or you can lift the arms up overhead. You can keep the hands together. You can bring the arms apart. This is your tree pose, so you can let these branches be an expression of your inner tree. And those of you who do like to challenge yourself more, you can take Steeple Mudra, interlacing all your fingers except the index fingers, and then send your gaze a little bit over to the left and tilt your tree to the right. So it's like a combination of half moon and tree, or just maybe a tree that's bending toward the sun. Stay with your breath. Keep your eyes locked. Beautiful. If your arms are up, release them down. Bring your knee to face forward and then step that right foot all the way back. Front knee is bent. Back leg is strongly pressing back and down through the heel. Bring your hips square to the front. Let's take the arms out to the side and then bend the elbows and turn the palms toward each other. Inhale and send the elbows back. Feel the shoulder blades moving in toward the spine behind you. Beautiful. Now try to keep the shoulders down as you reach the arms up. press back into your right foot and press forward through your tailbone. If you can and want, lift the gaze up. Warrior one. Release the arms down. Step your weight forward, coming onto both feet, hip width apart. Close the eyes. Come back to the feeling of the legs sinking down. And then roots coming from the bottom of your soon-to-be tree, going into the earth. And then feeling the upper part of your soon-to-be tree, reaching toward the sky, finding the light. See if you can feel that light shining within you as you breathe, maybe getting a little more luminous as you inhale. And then maybe spread the right toes a little more, lower them down, and shift weight into your right foot. So this is the key here. Spend time. We're not in a hurry. So if your weight is all the way on the outer edge of your foot, you're going to fall to the right. If it's too much on the inner foot, you're going to fall to the left. It should also be balanced between the front of the foot and the heel. So really find that place and space with your body that lets your foot really be solid and create an even foundation. And then come back to the feeling of your breath, nice and slow and long. Softly opening the eyes without losing your attention on your breath. Letting your gaze rest on one spot. And then bringing the left foot to the inner right foot, or inner right leg if you can. Pressing foot into thigh and thigh into foot to create that stability and to help open that left knee out. And then the hands can come together in front of the heart or lifting up in any way that you like. And if you want to try the more challenging version, taking steeple mudra with the hands, letting your eyes come off to the right to counterbalance the body, dropping to the left. Inhale and exhale slowly through the nose, feeling the breath. If you're tilted, lift up. If your arms are up, bring them down. Bring the knee to face forward and step that left leg all the way back so that the back leg is straight and the front leg is bent. Really move forward through that front knee while pressing back into your left foot. Square your hips to the front. Let's take cactus arms again, bringing the palms to face each other. And then inhale, send the elbows back. Shoulder blades fold in. Chest is open. Pull the shoulders down as you lift the arms up. Press into both feet. Press your tailbone forward. Lift your chest, maybe your gaze if the balance is okay for you there. Beautiful. Step your back foot forward. And then exhale, swan dive and come over, both feet together. Good. And then just bend the knees a little bit, one at a time, just opening up the hips a little bit more. Just like you're bicycling, but you're not lifting your heels. You're just moving your hips by bending your knees. And then straighten the legs. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, lay your belly down, lay your ribs down, let your head release down. Bring your hands behind the backs of your legs. Inhale, press the legs into the hands and the hands into the legs. Exhale, pull with your hands, lift with your navel, relax your head. Inhale, press the legs back into the hands. Exhale, press the hands into the legs, scoop the belly in and up. Continue like that. Feel how your breath spreads into your body here. Where does it go? How does it serve you? Release the hands, bend the knees so that the hands can come to the ground. Lower the buttocks and come all the way down onto it. Keep the knees bent and come and lay on your back. Feet are hip width apart. Bring them under the knees. Place the hands on either side of you with the palms down. Breathe in belly, ribs, chest. And then exhale and push into the feet to lift the hips. Roll the shoulders under you. If you can clasp your hands, clasp your hands. If not, don't worry about it. Get the shoulders under you so much that you're only on the shoulders in the back of your head. And then inhale and push forward through the feet. Get the hips to lift. Breathe into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest. Pull your hands apart if they're clasped. Lift the chest even more. Feel the back upper ribs lifting toward the heart. Keep the weight of the feet pressing forward. Maintain the breath, deep and slow. And if the hands are clasped, release them. Lay your spine back down, one vertebra at a time. And then lift the feet. Place your hands on your thighs, one hand on each thigh. And then press the hands into the thighs as you're pressing the thighs into the hands. Good. And then release the arms out to the side. Take a breath in and exhale. Drop your knees to the left, aiming for your left arm. Roll your head to the right. Try to relax your right shoulder down. Try to relax your feet and legs, your belly, whole body. Inhale the right knee up. Exhale the left knee. Bring them both over to the ground, to the right, aiming for your right arm. Turn your head to the left. Relax your shoulders, your feet. Feel the hip releasing into the ground. And then soften everything else. Use the breath to help you release. Come center. Bring both knees in. Release the feet to the floor. Lift your hips to tuck them under. Release them down. Release the legs. Shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And then let the arms rest out away from the body. Closing the eyes if you can. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the earth. Inhale. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw. Let it fall open. Slightly parting the lips. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Relaxing the mind. Letting go of the thoughts. Letting go of planning and remembering. Evaluating. Just letting the mind rest by bringing your attention to the breath. Becoming so occupied by the feeling of the breath, it fills your mind with space. And then letting the breath relax so that you're not trying to breathe, just allowing breathing to happen. Just staying here, resting in the awareness of your breath, letting go of everything else, body fully relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting Breathe into your heart, your fingers, toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, soles of the feet. And then roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your mind in whatever space you've created here. You may be feeling more spacious in the body, more spacious in the heart, more spacious in the mind. Or maybe not feeling space at all, just checking in. And slowly bring yourself up to sitting, any way that's comfortable for you. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.